Australian Gurvindar Singh, along with Canadians Aman, Kang and Dhaliwal, have been arrested in allegedly biggest drug smuggling bust. A 2-year drug smuggling bust and a multi-agency investigation have been culminated in the arrest of a 42-year-old Gurvindar Singh, whom authorities allege masterminded a sprawling syndicate that smuggled 20 million illegal cigarettes and nearly half a ton of drugs into Sydney. Police say the operation also involved 50 kgs of cocaine concealed in cement bags, 280 kgs of liquid methamphetamine, and a network of trusted insiders at port facilities facilitating the scheme. Because this is a major crackdown. It's one of the biggest drug smuggling takedowns in Australian history. The authorities have now unmasked a sprawling international syndicate with deep Canadian links and an alleged kingpin at its core. Gurvindar Singh, a 42-year-old, has now been arrested in Australia alongside Canadian nationals Aman, Kang and Dhaliwal after a 2-year multi-agency manhunt. And what they unearthed, viewers, was staggering. Over 20 million illegal cigarettes, nearly half a ton of drugs, and a smuggling empire built on deception, corruption, and also insider access. After the arrests of these individuals, now the lens is on the insiders who helped them, who facilitated them in this drug trade, from cocaine hidden in cement bags to liquid meth flowing into Sydney. The scale of these operations by these individuals was so large that it took multiple agencies to zero in on them in 2 years. The net is now closing in on the insiders as well. But what we know right now is that this is the biggest drug smuggling bust by Australian agencies. This is a multi-agency crackdown that resulted in the arrest of 3 faces, 3 kingpins in this massive international drug syndicate. And viewers, after the arrest, the agencies have busted 20 million illegal cigarettes, nearly half a ton of drugs and cocaine hidden in cement bags. Meth also was detected, and now it has been taken into custody. In fact, we also have Jitarth Jay Bardwaj, the editor of the Australia Today, joining us live on this phone line. A very good morning to you, sir. How do you look at this crackdown? It took multiple agencies 2 years, and the lens is now on insiders after 3 key faces of this drug syndicate were arrested.
Well, this is a very significant crackdown which Australian Federal Police and New South Wales Police together ran a big campaign to crack down. Initially, their campaign was about illegal cigarettes. However, in the course of last 1.5 and 2 years, they understood that this goes much more deeper than what they have initially thought, that only illegal cigarettes are being imported by these individuals. Gurvindar Singh, who is the kingpin allegedly in Australia, they started recording his phone, and the scope was so enormous that last Friday they could not stop themselves but to arrest Gurvindar and 2 other partners of him who have traveled from Canada with a consignment of 50 kgs of cocaine. You can imagine the street cost of this cocaine is almost $500 million. So we can understand what these if you want to call them, people from certain area are making networks. These people have networks in Canada. These people have networks in UAE. Now they have made some networks in South American countries, and that's how this whole nexus is being operated.